My favorite part about teaching is when my kids teach me.
They'll turn in a project, or they'll ask a question that takes me by surprise, or they'll surpass my expectations.
After college, I wanted to actually do something where I could have an impact. I wanted to do something that would be meaningful and come into work every day feeling like I'm making a difference.
She's not just a science teacher, honestly, she's like a role model for me.
I wanted to be a counselor for urban teenagers, but then I realized that if I got to be in the classroom, then I got to be with students 8 hours a day, every day.
She a good listener, like I could talk to her about anything.
I might only be teaching in 5th grade, but it is really connected to not only if my kids are going to get into college, but will they be able to be retained and actually graduate once they get there.
When you trying and you say you can't, she helps you and gives you support and say you can do it.
I decided to take my biology and philosophy background that I had in college and then apply it in Teach for America.
When I was in 8th grade, all of the 8th graders went to Washington, D.C. So we got this trip together, we raised $15,000. So we went for a week, we took 20 kids, and this year we are taking 32, also going for a week, and we have plane tickets this year.
I hope that what my students get from my class is a sense of feeling empowered.
I had a lot of fears when it came down to college. She gave me that confidence that you are going to be fine.
I really try to instill in them, like, even when I'm not here or your teacher's not here, you guys can still be there for each other.
The one thing I hope that they learn from me is that they are amazing, and not to ever let anyone tell them differently. I tell them you can fly.
I think all you need is imagination to create the world that you would like to write.
My students aren't going to be invested in what we're doing in the classroom unless they truly believe that I care about them as people and I care about what they're trying to achieve, yes, in my science class, but also as individuals.
I have 60 kids who might want to be doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, actresses, whatever. My goal is to be able to equip students to go into different fields.
The ACT Science scores for my students rose 4 points last year from the beginning of the year with our March ICT test.
They gave me my kids. I wouldn't have a classroom. I went to college for psychology. I didn't go for teaching. Without Teach for America, I wouldn't have been given these kids, and the past 2 years have solidified in my mind even more that this is what I want to do.
We are doing revolutionary, world-changing, life-changing work. What you do in the classroom will not stay there. What you do in the classroom will impact these kids forever.